Hey guys, I found some really cool effects by mixing and matching some images. I found this website when I was Googling that had some free images for paint splatters. And I went down and I downloaded each one, and lo and behold, at the very bottom of the page, there's a link right there. Download all of them. Okay, cool. Should have done that to begin with. So if you notice, they're black on transparent. With Blender, when you're using something as a mask, you need white on black or white on transparent. So after I downloaded them, I needed to change them. Plus, they're all different sizes. I needed to get them all to where they're the same size. So we can use Blender for that. I've got the compositing opened up. We'll check use nodes. We will control click and cut the render layer off of there. Put the composite over to the side. I'm going to add an output viewer so we can see what we're doing back here. Since we're going to render out an image sequence, we'll need to input the image sequence. So I'm going to select all of the ones that we had, all the black ones, and they're right there. And I'm going to put them to composite. 17. I think it should be 17. Our output, I'm going to set that to 17. That should work. For our size output, I'm going to put 1024 by 1024 at 100%. And we're going to set up another location. I'll just put them on desktop for now, and we'll make a new folder for them. White splatter. We got that. Set that, accept that as our output, RGBA. So we're going to just convert them back to PNGs. And to colorize this, we'll just add a color mix node. Mix that in. Yeah, come on, guys. There we go. And we'll use the alpha there. Turn on backdrop. You'll see that it shows the white version of this black version here. And so what we'll want to do now is just press animation, and it doesn't work. Why? It says no camera. So Shift S, cursor to center, Shift A, add a camera. We're not going to do anything with it, but we need something for the render layer to work with. So now we'll hit animation, and it'll render that camera, and then it'll render our image, and it's numbering them as it goes to the end. Now it's finished, and we can go to our other Blender file. I've got this model to paint on, and we haven't really done anything with it. We're going to switch to texture paint, and we're going to add a texture paint slot to work with. And go ahead and make it 2K just so I've got something to work with. And just pick a gray. Hit OK. And give me something to work with. And our display is in multi-texture. I'm going to go ahead and go to GLSO. And change the texture. Okay. I don't like the way it's shiny like that, so I usually go to here and turn the color specular, so it kind of colorizes a little bit, makes it look a little bit more matte than shiny. But I've got like a hidden array of lights around it. Okay, so what are we doing? We're going to paint with a mask, and that means we'll be going to brush mask, hit new, and we'll open those images. So on the desktop we had a white splatter. Make sure those are them. Yep. A to select all, open it, and down here, gonna tell it all 17, auto refresh and cyclic. In the sampling, we got use the alpha because we already have it. Image mapping, we want to turn that to clip so that we don't have it repeating past. And in our texture mask, we'll tell it we're going to use view plane because we want it to come from the view of wherever we're rotated to. Rake and random. Size, I'm going to put it to about 1.5. Hopefully that's enough. That means I'll have enough room around the image so that I don't look like I'm losing it. Curve, I'm going to go with mostly a flat curve, just a little taper on the outside. On the stroke, we're at 10. I'm going to put that at 15. And a jitter, just a touch. I mean, really just almost nothing. Just enough to give it a little bit of something organic. And for anybody that's already seen the stuff where I use the image sequence, you'll see it play out. So go ahead and get a timeline down here. And I just saw it. There you go. Since we've only got 18 images, so we're going to go 1 to 17. That should be inclusive. That should work. Press the home key, and you'll actually see it change. For right now, we're just going to go with a blue, and I just want to see what happens when I... Yep. Now, if that's what you want for your look, you want it to be slightly watery, that's fine. But with this, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to actually make my radius larger. And I want it to be more opaque. But that's only one. And I want more. So we're going to hit play, Alt A. And so you get a little bit different of an image as you go. That's not quite as entertaining. So what I'd like to do is use gradient, and we'll just set some stops. Okay, that ought to work. Okay, and we've got that set up for pressure, so it should work. And so as I change pressure, we'll see it get kind of crazy. Alt A. Oh yeah, that's more fun. Now, there's a couple of images in there that are they're cut because I guess the scale is not right. Let me see if I can fix that. Down here, we'll just make that a little bit bigger. Put it to like 220. Oops, 2 and 20. Okay, and we'll play it again. That's pretty fun. And you can have a lot of fun with that depending on what you want to do. I've also done things where I've taken different pictures of metals that are the same series of metal. Like somebody took pictures of all the different kind of sides of the machine and just done that and made a sequence that way, and then painted it in, giving myself something to paint with and giving me some more organic look to it instead of just being just one single image all the way across the whole model. Because I mean, if you've noticed, when somebody uses just one image as a texture over the whole model, you pretty much everything starts to get homogeneous. You can kind of tell that pattern comes out no matter what they do to try to make it variated. You can start seeing the way it looks. But this is really fun, and this can get kind of crazy. So Try it out, see what it does for you. Have fun. Thanks.